Hello students. Uh, Today due to heavy rain we are not able to come here, and tomorrow there is my paper, so uh, let us take discussion. First of all, we are going to start from the mind mapping. I think that was the query from your side. So tomorrow the question will be there on the basis of mind mapping. Okay, so here is the question. You may also see on that whiteboard. The question is on the screen: draw a mind map with the help of the following points. And here what points will be given, points will be provided to you at the time of examination. So here I have written few points. First is what? Individual sport, water sports, contact sport and team sport. These are the sports, and here you are going to write a mind mapping on the basis of that. In the mind map, the topic will be provided to you and the points will be provided, and you have to expand that topic, you have to expand those points by your imagination. For example, I am going to write here there is an example of sport has been given. So here what? Draw a mind map with the help of the following point, and the subject is what? Subject I am going to write here. Subject is the subject is sports. Okay, and now we have to write on the basis of the subject sports, and here few points are given. So how many types of sports are given? Individual sport, water sport, contact sport and team sport. Contact sport means what? When you are going to play the sport by touching with the body, it is called contact sport. And team sport, you know that individual means badminton is there, and then chess is there, and water sports, swimming, and many more sports are there regarding to water sport. So here we are going to draw mind map regarding this topic. Okay, so first of all, let us draw the circle. So I am going to take the circle here. So I have taken the circle, and in that circle I am going to write the topic of that mind mapping, that is sport. Okay, so I have written here sport. Let me increase the font. I have written here sport as a topic. Now points are given to us. Now what are the points? One is individual, water sport, contact sport and team sport. Now here again I am going to take another 4 circles, because now I am going to expand my ideas. But here what? Points have been already given, so we do not need to give stress on our mind to find out the points regarding to the subject. So I have drawn here circle. See, I have drawn here circle. So you can also draw many more shapes, means triangular shape. You can draw one more topic is there, means callouts. You can say also draw. Callouts means what? I will tell you later on, because the sign is not given in that Microsoft Word. it is not given here. Some blasts you can take. Blast means what? This blast sign means this is called blast sign. So you can write the information in this kind of sign. But now what, due to some technical problem, I will not show you what kind of diagrams you may draw at the time of mind mapping. But here it is an example. You also tomorrow you may start by drawing the circles. So here I have made 4 circles because 4 points I am going to write in it. Now first thing is individual sport. Let us talk about the individual sport. Now in the individual sport, let me write here individual sports. Now in the individual sport, under the title of that individual sports, there are many more sports. They are called individual, means one is golf is there. So here I will take another circle and will write here what? I will write here golf. Then tennis is there. Tennis is also there. Tennis is also there. And what? Track also it is. Running is also a kind of individual sport. Track is also there. Let me write this. Track. Then chess is also there. So in this way cycling is also there. Many more sports are there. At least you may write 3. At least you may write what? How much? 3 sports or 3 points regarding to the sub point. So my main point is what? Sport. Let me join this point with the help of that arrow. You may also draw arrow for joining. See, here we are going to create a web. It is nothing but a web diagram. Okay, so here I have joined because sport is my main point and sub points are individual sports we are talking about. And then again I am going to create join or write down few names of the individual sports. Here I have written, first is golf, second one is tennis, and third one is track, and fourth one is cycling. But I am not going to write, otherwise that lecture will be too much lengthy. Okay, so these are my 3 points of that my individual sport, that is sub point of the sport. Now another sub point I am going to take, water sport. Now here I am going to write water sport. Water sports. Okay, so under the title of water sports, many more water sports are there. They are water aerobics, swimming, diving, water polo. These are the water sports. So we are going to write water sports. Okay, so here we got or we get our 4 points. So in the under the title of that water sports, we are going to write 3 points, that is first is water aerobics, second one is swimming, third water sport is diving, we can say diving, and fourth one is water polo. You may write or may not, but at least you must write 3 points of each and every sub point. If you want to create the point of also swimming, in that swimming many more types are there. Okay, many more types means now at that time I can't tell you, but in the swimming I think butterfly and many more types are there. So if you remember or if you know about the swimming, you may also elaborate by giving 3 points. So sports, here I am going to join these parts also here. Okay, another sport is what? Contact sport. Contact sport. Here we are going to create few. Contact sports means the sports which is played uh, played by touching the body of other, means it can be played by touching the body, means body touch is occurred in that contact sport. Means for example baseball is there, so in that baseball usually we touch the body parts of other people, other sports person. So here baseball is there. Hmm. Then what, I think in football also, or rugby, in baseball, rugby, there is we get contacted with the person. Okay, and third sport is what, we can say that hockey, football also we get contacted, football. Okay, so these are the things we may write. Here also I am going to join. The main point has 4 sub points. Let me join first of all. Here I have joined the sub point and main point. Now fourth one is team sport. Team sports, where team is there, where a group of people are playing the game. Okay, these are what, cricket, then we can also consider that football, then baseball, hockey, kabaddi. Okay, so in this way many more sports will be there under the title of team sports. This is called mind mapping. What is the topic for mind mapping? The sport is the topic of mind mapping, and the 4 points have been already given to you. So with the 4 points, with the help of those 4 points, you are going to expand your ideas. So here points are given. Sometimes point will not be given to you, but you have to find out the 4 points and you have to elaborate them. Means if suppose you have found out the 5 points, no problem, but each and every point whatever you have found out written, you must explain by giving at least 3 to 4 examples, 3 to 4 names of the any name of any type, anything, but you have to expand by providing 3 points for each and every sub point. Okay, so this is all about mind mapping, and here is actual answer of this question. So sport, water sports, aerobic, swimming, diving, water polo, many more are there. In the sports, team sports, basketball is there, baseball is there, then football is there, hockey is there. Contact sports, see, when the people get contacted with another player, that is football, basketball, then rugby, soccer, in this way. Now in the individual sport, track is there, cycling is there, golf is there, and tennis. So this is called mind mapping. So here what circles and dash are used, but instead of that you may use different kinds of uh, what we can say that shapes. Circular, now we have written here oval, taken oval shape. You can take circular shape, you can take triangle, you can take rectangle, you can take hexagon also, pentagon also, many more shapes you may take, and you can expand your ideas. But here what you must remember, that you are going to solve this like a web diagram. Web diagram we have discussed earlier, means web, you know very well what kind of web diagram is or will be. So here we are going to solve by creating web of given subject. Okay, I hope you have understood very well, and if there is any query we will solve at the time of the discussion of the paper. But I think this idea is enough for your understanding, and you can easily manage this topic. So I have another example regarding to this. So first topic is what here. So personality development is the topic, and 4 points have been given. See, first point is what? Development in physics, self-learning process, communication skill, social awareness, and family responsibility. These are the 5 points. In the previous question we are given only 4 points, so on the basis of 4 points we have elaborated our idea. Now here 5 points are given. So first is what? Let us take development of physics. So how can you develop your physics? Physics not, it is physics. That is what? Flexibility. Then let me show you. Physics is what? How can you develop? So flexible, you may create your body flexible. Then strong, then muscles grown, and sportsman. So these are the gym. You can also clear, you can also create your good physique with the help of gym. Second point is what? Self learning process. So how can you learn? How can you develop your personality? So by also self learning process, with the help of self learning. So how can you learn by your own, and you can improve your development, personality development? Or how can you create your personality by self learning? So by reading books, then by going to the college. Okay, so here self learning process, there are 2 ways. First is the self, by self you can learn, and by going to the college you can learn. Means academic learning is there, and self learning, there are 2 types. Okay, by going to the school we learn, that is called academic learning, and by staying in home we prefer some video lectures, we prefer some books, so it is our self learning. So there are 2 type of learning, self learning and academic learning. So in the self learning you can read some books. I have written here self learning, there are 2 points. One is the self, and in the self reading books and banking transaction. Okay, and also you can write by watching video lectures, okay, and what discussing discuss the problem with we can say that the expert. Okay, in the self, 4 points will be there. Now in the self learning, academic you can write college, tuition, then discuss any problem with your teacher, concerned subject teacher. So in the communication skill, third sub point is communication skill. Now how can you improve your communication skill? Many more points are there. You may also write different, but I have written here expressive. Once you start expressing your views, then you will be able to communicate, and you will be able to understand the communication skills. So expressive, there are two types: learn gesture or increase vocabulary. Next is what? Social awareness. Now social awareness, how can you develop your personality by social awareness? Now by reading newspaper. Now here what? Literacy campaigning, tree plantation program. In this way you can develop your personality. And last one is what? Family responsibility. Now here, family is vital part in our life. So here you may write plenty of things. Now first of all, family gives us moral support, emotional then what? Moral support and physical help also family provides to us. First of all, let us talk about the physical support or physical help. uh, how can you develop the family with the help of that family responsibility? You may also develop your personality. How? By help, providing help to your parents in their work. Don't write sentence, just concise the sentence. Providing help to parents. Then cleaning or sweeping in your house, buying grocery for your family. So in this way you can develop your personality. Then emotional attachment. You, emotional means what here? Spend a lot of time with your family members. Then what? Play with your siblings. Now it is rarely seen. So in this way you can develop your personality. Then what? Teach good morals to your younger sister or younger brother. So in this way you can develop your personality. So these are the points. See, your points will be different, your points may be different. So I am telling you, this is I have made this a mind mapping or web diagram. It doesn't mean that this is only correct. You may add your point, and you can elaborate the idea. Third, mind mapping I have written here, that is visiting a tourist place like hill station. And I think points are also given there. Place to visit, mode of transaction, accommodation, stuff to carry with you, and anything that comes in your mind related to it. So here few points are given. If you feel that these points are not sufficient, so you may add your own points. It may be your another sub point. So here actually 1 2 3 4 5 are given, and anything that you come means actual 4 points are given. If you want to elaborate it, if you have another point apart from this, you may also add. So here what? Stuff to carry with, you may write plenty of things, but here what? Limitation is there. You must write only 3 to 4 things under the title. Okay, then travel, many more options are there: by air, by way, by train, by road, by water. Many more types are there. Then another part is what? Destination. Then accommodation, what kind of accommodation you prefer. many more accommodation facilities are there. You may take here what all the accommodation facility you must write under the title of that. Stuff to carry, you may write plenty of things. Mode of transportation I have discussed. Place to visit, many more things are there. So in the destination or place of visit you may write plenty of things. Historical places, scientific, then what, states are there, nationals are there, national things are there, international sites are there. So here you may have, or you may write many more points, you may create many more points under the title of the destination. So this is all about the mind mapping. Okay, I believe that you have understood very well, and you will tackle this question very nicely manner in the examination. Thank you. And after that I am going to send you another another what, either I can send you video or I can send you some information in the form of PDF, but that will be another thing. Just watch this lecture and try to understand mind mapping part. Thank you.